Hi, welcome back. This is my fifth video in this series on effective communication. In the first video, I talked about the importance of effective communication and the 5 C's that help you effectively communicate. The second video, I covered the first C of communication, that is confidence. The second video, I covered the second C of communication, that's your content. And the third C, I talked about communication finesse. Now these three are very critical aspects and they require a lot of preparation, and over a period of time you will improve and gradually be there. Your confidence will keep going up, your content depth will start increasing, structures will become better. At the same time, your communication finesse, volume, speed, modulation, your body language, eye contact, these things will improve over a period of time. But if I have to start communicating today, there are certain gaps in these 3 dimensions that are very, very critical in communication. The fourth C of communication comes handy to help you out create an impact. The fourth C in communication is nothing but conviction. I very strongly believe that 90% of selling or communicating is nothing but conviction and 10% is persuasion. If you have to get your idea across, 90% is whether you believe very strongly in it. Can you establish conviction? Can you display conviction? Can you throw conviction onto your audience is something that is going to be very, very critical. So what is the key? Why is it important? Whenever we speak, do we own up what we speak? This is the first step towards establishing conviction. You need to believe in what you're trying to talk. It cannot be someone else's words, someone else's ideas. Don't speak if you don't believe in it. So that is one very, very important aspect of conviction. We need to believe in the ideas that we express. You may have borrowed it from somewhere. I'm not written down, or I was not born with these 5 C's of communication. But over a period of time, talking to multiple people that I've seen, somewhere when I'm presenting this, I very strongly believe that this is the only way forward, or this is the best way forward for that matter. The next thing is there are many places where people speak from. There are people who speak from the eyes, people who speak from the mouth, people who speak from the mind. They remember things and talk. If you want to establish conviction, the voice needs to come from your heart. Still better, it needs to come from your stomach. Conviction is something that you establish. So if you're reading from a piece of paper, it's the eye level communication. If you remember certain things, if you're not well rehearsed and you're thinking and talking, it's something that is coming in from your brain level communication. Some people will rehearse certain things, but they don't believe in the idea, and like a parrot, they'll go on talking. This will not create an impact. For people to be able to establish conviction, the voice needs to come in from your heart, still better from your stomach. So if you are able to get the voice coming in from your stomach or from your heart, then you'll be able to establish conviction much better. So don't read out of from a piece of paper, don't hide behind a podium, don't talk too soft. These are things that will help you establish conviction. So in a communication, when you're talking to people, maybe your confidence is a little weak. Maybe you've got, your content is a little haywire, you lack depth, you lack structure. Maybe communication finesse is not placed. But if you've got conviction in what you're trying to talk, eventually you'll be able to impact and create a more impactful communication. There are 3 factors in terms of how to establish conviction. The first important thing is your ability to repeat certain key ideas. Keep repeating certain ideas that you are trying to give through. This repetition is something that helps you establish conviction. So your core central idea of what you're trying to talk about needs to keep coming back again and again. So for example, when I'm trying to talk to you about communication, in every video, there's one thing that I will repeat. Please read, please read, please read. Reading, preparation and practice is something that, though I've covered it as the first C of communication, I will keep repeating it over because that's the central idea towards effective communication. Your ability to, when you're talking or doing a sales call and you're trying to talk to a customer, convincing them a point, the unique selling point or unique feature needs to be repeated multiple times. Repetition helps you establish conviction. Second most important aspect is authenticity. When you talk, do you very strongly believe in what you're trying to say? If a product is good or the idea is good, I believe that these 5 C's of communication are very important. So this belief is something that I will keep establishing. I may have borrowed it from somewhere, I may have got the idea from somewhere. But while I'm talking, I talk with 100% belief that if you do this, the impact will be great. So your ability to, be authentic about what you're trying to talk about is something that is very critical. To sell a product, to throw an idea, to convince something, authenticity is very, very important. So be truthful to what you're trying to say. As much as possible, try and have proof to back whatever you're claiming, and you will be able to effectively establish conviction. And the third most important aspect is you have ownership of the idea. It may be someone else's idea, or you're telling someone to do, whether it's a product that you're selling or the idea you're selling, whatever you're trying to talk about. The core is something that you own up. So in order to establish conviction, which is very, very critical to communication, it helps you override gaps in confidence, content, and communication finesse. You need to do three things. You need to repeat, you need to be authentic, and you need to display ownership. If these three things are there, centrally associated with the idea, you will be able to effectively communicate and reach out to anybody. Keep watching my videos. The last C in the series will follow. Thank you very much.